You thought I fell off? You're smoking something.
Hello, I'm Mark J. Richardson. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Sports Tips UK. Today I'm going to give you a £1 special for this Saturday's football in the Premier League. The Premier League is back! Thank God for that. How boring is the FA Cup when your team's not involved? Premier League, it's back. Holla, match of the day, can't wait. Everybody loves it. So, a couple of big games this weekend. Now, I've not involved the League Cup final, and people are maybe like, well, why have you not involved that? I'd be interested to have a bet on it. It's one of those, and the teams meet again in midweek, but we'll get onto that in another video anyway. £1 special. Now, one of these is obviously an outside bet, and you might be thinking, are you mad? I do regularly vote.
This isn't Brexit, mate.
I know, sorry, I said vote, but I meant bet. All right, okay?
Yeah.
Fine?
Sound, mate.
Great, get on with it, will you?
Off.
Where were we? £1 special. So, this weekend I'm going for a draw between Bournemouth and Newcastle, a win for West Ham against Liverpool, and a victory at Turf Moor for Burnley against Southampton. So, let's start at Anfield, because that's the big one, and that's the one that you might all just be turning off now because you're just like, what is he talking about? West Ham are not going to beat Liverpool at Anfield. Well, you're saying that, but we just beat Porto 5-0, then didn't play at the weekend because we weren't in the FA Cup, and that gap is going to have affected us one or two ways. That rest is going to have benefited us, or it is going to have kicked us in the ass. Bear in mind we've got Porto in midweek again. Obviously it should be a formality that, but he may rest one or two players, and I just think this is a potential banana skin for Liverpool. West Ham in the past have been one of those teams that have been a bit of a bogey team for us, and I am concerned that West Ham are going to not just get a draw, but I think West Ham might win this weekend, might get a 1-0 win. And again, it's an outside bet, but that's why this is a £1 special. Look at the odds, man. Look at the odds, and I'll explain more. Burnley at home to Southampton. Now, Southampton, their fans despise their manager. They're kind of hoping that he loses so he gets sacked, which is a bit of a weird position to be in. They beat West Brom in the cup last week, which means they're still in the FA Cup. Are their fans happy?
Are they buggery?
Are they going to get a win against Burnley at Turf Moor?
I don't think so.
Burnley haven't had the same form recently that they had earlier in the season, and many are worrying that Burnley might get sucked back into the relegation fight, but I just don't see it. I also see Burnley getting quite a convincing victory on Saturday, maybe a good solid 1-0. Rolling. No idea what that was. Burnley to get the victory against Southampton, West Ham to potentially get the victory against Liverpool, and my final game in my £1 special for sick odds like that. My final game in the 3 is Bournemouth, dickhead. Is Bournemouth at home to Newcastle to be a draw. Now, Newcastle, they need the points in this game. Bournemouth, they also need the points. They hit a bit of form recently and then got spanked 4-1 against Huddersfield. That is the Premier League. You never know who's going to turn up on what day. And for me, I think these two are going to cancel each other out this weekend. Both teams need the points. It's a 6-pointer, and I think it will end up being 1 point for both teams. Rafa Benitez's men got a great win at home to Manchester United at St James's, but they are at the Vitality Stadium in Bournemouth, and I do think this is going to be a draw. Fancy it to be a score draw. I do think both teams will get a goal, maybe 1-1. Dwight Gale with a late equaliser, something along those lines. So for me, Bournemouth and Newcastle to be a draw, Liverpool to get beat by West Ham, and Burnley to beat Southampton. They're odds, 3 different bookmakers, depending on who you're signed up to. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. We do need subscribers, guys, so we can get ourselves a URL and start saying, follow us here. Currently, we've got 5 subscribers. We love you all. Also, if you're on Facebook, please do like our page. We've got a lot more likes on there. But that support is really important for us. Do like and share if you care.
Caring is sharing.
Sharing is caring, dickhead.
That's the one. Sharing is caring.
Share, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Marcus J. Richardson. Until next time, which will be in about 2 minutes when I do a video about Sunday's games. In the coming weeks, we've got a big one for Champions League, and also Arsenal versus Manchester City play each other on Thursday in the Premier League. So we've got a video culminating those. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. I'll see you soon.
You thought I fell off? You're smoking something.